everybody, welcome back to another episode of I Am I. My name is Joshua Ansley, and today I want to talk about growing the fuck up, right? So, I guess I have a little bit different definition of growing the fuck up since I just got an eyebrow piercing and I'm getting my first tattoo at 40. I'm a little behind, but... So this idea of like growing up, meaning we just have to do all this shit that we don't want to do. People are always bitching about, adulting is so miserable. And really what I see growing up as is actually coming into yourself, into deeper levels where you're finally actually live the life that you were intended to, right? So I'm actually finally getting my first tattoo, my fucking boy Paul. There he is.
He is he.
So we used to do a bunch of dumb shit on the road together, right? And so for me, the tattoo that I'm getting is actually Joshua 1:9, which is a Bible verse, but it's written in Sanskrit style, writing a faux Sanskrit style. So it's really understanding the certain Bible verses from an Eastern perspective and understanding the clandestine teachings behind them a little bit, right? So for me, it's moving from this being of children of God to actually growing into being adults of God, right? That's becoming an adult. So it's not understanding these allegorical or having this misunderstanding of the allegorical concepts and having them be base so that you're thinking that whether it be worshiping Christ or Krishna or anything, whatever it is, having these smaller ideas of worshiping something external and outside of yourself. Now that needs to happen when you don't have a mind that is developed enough to be able to dedicate to that higher aspect of the divine core of who you actually are, which is what those deities are representing, right? All different aspects of the deeper elements of who we are, be they dark or light, whatever they are, we were just talking to my buddy about worshiping Kali and Durga and things like that. These places that abolish ignorance, right? It's growing up within ourselves. It's not just, for instance, the spiritual teaching where you think is like love, and suddenly you get into space of like love everybody. And when we have Kali abolish ignorance, the ignorance could be your codependent love and your understanding of love. So when you actually grow up and start taking responsibility for yourself and setting healthy boundaries, it may not be the most pleasant thing in the world, and it can actually be really fucking vile to go through. So it's not so black and white. The understanding, that black and white understanding, is a very childish understanding. And as you start to understand that what we're really trying to do is get into a space of being able to own who we really are and having the courage to step into those deeper spaces of who we are, not being so whipped around by the externals and what other people think and what society thinks and what these religious sort of regulations become from that space of that duality where you must do this or you should do this. It's not about shoulds. Shoulds just leads to shame. It's about having the courage to actually stand in your own strength, in your own stability, and move forward from that space. So, that's all I have to say is grow the fuck up. Stop being a little fucking baby. It's okay if you are too. I'm gonna cry like a little bitch now. I love you. In Lakesh Lakin, I am you. You are me. Namaste.
What? Too much?